Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is AnaJolene and I'm the author of the Glorium Sea series, the Moonrise Beach series, and the new Heartbreaker series. So thank you guys for joining me today. We are going to be doing my November Currently Ink video. I have 7 pens and inks for the month of November. So I'm gonna swatch each ink and let you know which pen I have chosen to use for this month. If you guys missed last month, I did do a little review of all of my October inks, so go ahead and check out those videos. Now for a lot of these pens here, they are new to me. So I have unboxing videos for all of them, so definitely check out those if you are interested. But let's go ahead and get started because we have some beautiful inks. Some of these I'm using for the very first time, so I am very excited. Let's start with the first pen and ink combo. I do have one of my Kaweco AL Sports. This is in the rose gold. I have a medium nib in here and it's inked up with Diamine Ancient Copper. I know that this ink is a very popular ink in the Diamine line. It's perfect for autumn, and since I am going to be using the Autumn Library collection, the sticker collection from my shop this month, I'm going for some more like warmer tones, a little bit of browns as well, and terracotta tones, and then you'll see some other pops of color like purples and blues in here. So to get started, let me swatch this ink for you if you haven't seen it before. It's kind of like a burnt orange. For my swatching, I am using this swatch tool. This is available in my shop. It's great because it allows you to swatch your inks without wasting too much of the actual product. And it's very easy to clean up. So I just have a little bit of water next to me here and also a napkin. So you can see how rich and dark this beautiful color is. I absolutely love it. So I put it in this pen here, and I think I will just write from the pen. I did bring my dip pen here, but I think since all of my pens are inked up, I might as well use that today instead. So this is the Kaweco AL Sport Rose Gold. This rose gold is quite slippery, more slippery than my other AL Sport pens. So I find that quite interesting. And I feel like this combination is going to be one of my favorites because I like to put like orangey inks in this rose gold pen for some reason. I just feel like it looks really pretty. So that's the first pen, my little pocket pen. I'm going to use that in my daily journal, my passport size. Next up we have my one and only Opus 88 pen in my collection. This is the Coloro line and the color is Mocha Mousse. So this is the color of the year for 2025. I have a medium, or actually no, it's a fine nib in here, and I like that the nib and the trim here is actually like a gunmetal onyx. It's really, really pretty. This pen is actually a eyedropper pen, so you actually can take this part off here and then fill it up with an eyedropper. This is actually my only eyedropper pen in my collection, so it's kind of special. I really like it. So I'm excited to use this, and in this pen I have one of my favorite brown inks, which is Taccia Cha. Cha means tea. And it's a lovely brown. I have used this ink quite a bit this year, but I wanted to ink it up in this pen just because I feel like it's like such a perfect fit for each other. And I also really like the bottle of these. They are so luxurious feeling. So we have this brown. I do have another brown coming up, but This one is a little bit more on the warm side. Kind of like a chocolate brown. And this is a really, really wet ink. I should probably look into more Taccia inks because I love this one so much. I think I'll need to broaden my collection for all of my Taccia inks. Alright, so like I said, this is the Opus 88, and this writes so smoothly. I love this nib. So again, it's the Coloro Mocha Mousse color of the year. I love my brown pens and inks, as you guys know. And this is one of my favorites in my collection. So this was with a fine nib and inked up with Taccia. So we have some warm tones here. So that's my second pen. Next up, I have a pen here that I haven't used in a while. This is a Lamy LX, so LX. The color is called Marin, and I like to pull this out whenever it's like fall or winter. It's kind of like a cool tone, like chocolate brown. This is another aluminum body pen, and I just really like it. It also has the darker nib, and this has a extra fine nib. Like I said, I haven't used that one in a while, but I felt like this ink here from Pilot Irishizuku, it's called Shung, would match really nicely with it. It's almost like a perfect match. And you guys know I love the Pilot Irishizuku line of inks. They are my absolute favorite. So this brown is unique because it has a touch of purple in it, which is one of my favorite colors. So I am very excited to use this pen. I think it's going to be really, really pretty. So you can see there that compared to the warmer brown of the Taccia, this one just has a touch more purple to it. Very unique. I have been waiting to use this pen and ink combo for a while, so I hope that it'll be a good match for each other. So Lamy LX, it's called Lux, and the color is Marin. This is the only extra fine nib that I have for this month. And then we'll write here Pilot Irishizuku Shungyu. Okay. So I'm going to do close-ups at the end, so don't worry. Alright, so I do have a little pocket pen here. This is my Benu Pixie, and the color is Icy Violet. It is super cute. I've been enjoying my Benu pens lately. And just for a change, I have put in a colored ink in here. It has Ferris Press Poison Envy. So this is a shimmer ink, and it's quite unique because it has some green pink shimmer in it, but the color is purple, and it even has some yellow sheening. So it's quite a unique color combination. I really liked all the purple inks that I used last month from Ferris Press, so I decided to pull out this one because I haven't used this one in a while. So this will be my purple ink, and I want to pair this up with the Dark Reader sticker collection from my shop. I'm trying to get a little bit of the shimmer to show. Hopefully you can see that. So usually I put my shimmer inks in my TWSBIs, but I'm testing them out in the Schmidt nibs from Benu to see if I like it. So this will be a nice test for this month to see what performs well in these Benu pens. So like I said, this is a Benu Pixie. I like the nib, it's super cute, really small compared to the other size, like the Talisman. and it seems to write really well. So this is a fine nib, and I said that I put Ferris wheel press. Poison Envy in here. So there we go. Super cute, huh? I hope they do more colors because I think I would get some more. Alright, now let's move on to my newest pen that I just got actually. I got it this week, and it's the Esterbrook ST in the Winter White. I have an unboxing video up on my channel if you're interested in it, and I have it with a medium nib. The ink that I have chosen to put in here is Sailor Shikiore's Hana Camorei, which means flower crown. So this is my first time using this ink. I saved it for the autumn time, so I am pretty excited to see how I will like this color because it's kind of unique. It's kind of like a peachy, browny pink color. It's almost like a dusty peachy pink. So it's very unique. And this seems to be like a wet ink because you can see how it runs. So I think with this medium nib from Esterbrook, it's going to be super juicy, like extra juicy, because these nibs from Esterbrook tend to be quite on the wet side. So this will be my first month using it, as it is my brand new pen. So again, this is Esterbrook. All of my other SDs are in a fine nib, so I am very excited to explore this medium nib for the first time this month. So the ink, like I mentioned, is Sailor Shikiorai. Hana Camorei. So I said that I was gonna explore some more warmer tones. So this is me trying to do that. All right, so next up I have another new pen. This is the Kaweco Sport Pink. This is actually a discontinued color now, so if you have it or if you are looking for it, definitely don't try to sell it because the price has gone up on this guy. I have it in a fine nib and I inked it up with Jacarbon Terre Defoe. And again, this is another warmer tone. It leans more towards the terracotta side. So I wanted to use it alongside the previous one, the Sailor Shikiorai Hana Camorei, just so I can see the difference. And from the swatches here, you can see that the Terre Defoe is just a touch darker. All right, so again, this is another Kaweco Sport. Ooh, it writes really nicely in here. This nib is really nice. And this is Jacarbon Terre Defoe. This is my first time using Terre Defoe, so I'm also very excited about it. I like this color. It seems really, really pretty. Okay, so that is my second last pen, and then my very, very last pen for the month is another white pen. This is the Narwhal or Novelar Original Plus in the Matura Quartz. I love the sparkle of this pen. I think it's so pretty, and then it has some rose gold trim. This is a vac fill pen, so you do need to twist up this part here so that the ink inside can go to the tip. And I have it inked up with Pilot Iroshizuku Tsuki-yo. So that is right here. This is one of my all-time favorite inks. I have this ink inked up in a pen almost all year. So this is actually the pen that I like to keep it in, and also I put it in my Diamond 580 from TWSBI a lot. So yeah, I always have this ink inked up because it's one of my favorites. I think it's great for everyday use, but it's also good for like the office. kind of like a darker teal blue. One of my favorite blues for sure. So here, that is the swatch of it. This one and Yamabudo are my favorite Pilot inks. I use them so often. Okay, so let's go ahead and twist this open so we can let some of the ink fall through to the nib. Is the Narwhal, or like I said, Narwhal Original Plus. Terra quartz with a, is this my medium nib? Yeah, it's medium. And then it's Pilot Irishizuku. Tsuki-yo. I'm having a moment with blues right now. I just moved into my blue TNs from Traveler's Notebook, both my regular and the Passport. So yeah, I think this ink would match really nicely with those TNs too. Alright, so those are all the colors, those are all the pens that I've decided to use for this month. I have put them in my new Liberty Fabrics pouch from Hobonichi. I'm in love with this print at the moment, so I'm going to keep them in here for the month, and I will be back to do my currently ink, so I'll do some journaling here about what I thought about each pen and ink, just so that I have that information to look back on. So before I go, I just wanted to zoom in so you guys can see the color swatches as well as the titles of the names in a little bit more detail. So I feel like I have a better mix of cool tones here and warm tones. So 3 here are cool tones, and then the other 4 are more on the warm side. So I think I have a better balance. So it'll be fun for me to see how I like these warmer tones with a lot of the autumn collections that I'm going to be using in my journals and planners for the month. I already know that I'm going to love this one because I have used this combo of pen and ink in the past, but it'll be interesting to try out the other ones. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you guys are interested in these stickers here at the top, they are available in my shop now. You guys can use the code SAVE10 to save 10% off of your order when purchasing from my shop. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!